Hi yogis, and welcome to week 4's asana practice. Our theme this week is turn in and enjoy your glow. So although we've cultivated energy and it's really easy to kind of want to be out there in the world with all this new energy that we have, we want to really keep coming back to drawing our attention inwards. And we're going to use the idea of pratyahara, or sense withdrawal, as our kind of inspiration and our focus for our theming this week. We want to kind of dull our experience, or stop allowing external influences to have such a far-reaching effect on the way that we're feeling, and constantly cultivate this ability to come back into ourselves and to draw back into this quiet space within us so that we can be steady and calm and feel our own truth rather than being rocked around by external circumstances and influences. So please take a few moments to draw your attention inwards. Take a couple of deeper breaths and become aware of the physical space of your body. And perhaps you even want to return to the idea of this little spark or this little flame within you that you constantly draw your attention back to, and fan and nurture this spark of the divine within you. So we're going to remove any props now and just sit in a cross-legged position, or you could sit on your knees if that is more comfortable for you. And from here we're going to really invite ourselves to keep our awareness right in close within the space of our body. So for much of this practice, I'll invite you to keep your eyes closed or to keep your gaze just very close to your own self, on the tip of your nose, on your fingertips. So we'll start off and we'll inhale, feel the breath expand, feel the hands expand. You can see the hands come out in your peripheral vision. As you exhale, draw the hands back in, see the fingertips come back in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You can even close the eyes here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, draw in. Start to add a twist here. So we'll inhale. Exhale, press out. Inhale, draw the hands in. Exhale, twist to the other side, press out. Inhale. Exhale, press out. Eyes softly out of focus. Inhale. Exhale, twist the other way. Just seeing your body extending in your peripheral vision, but keeping your awareness really close. Go ahead, 3 more. Resting here. Good. Now from here, please come over onto your hands and knees. Place your hands directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath your hips. As you take a couple of cat-cows, either close your eyes or keep the gaze just on the very tip of your nose. So either close the eyes, inhale, chest forward, shoulders back, exhale, round out. And if your eyes are open, you would gaze in at the navel here. 3 more like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, the eyes are open, don't let the gaze go past the tip of your nose. Exhale, round out. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, rounding out. Good, just 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then we're going to inhale, take the right leg back, again, gaze just at the tip of your nose, eyes softly out of focus. And then exhale, hug in, keep the gaze at the tip of the nose. 3 like that. Inhale and exhale. Even eyes closed here if you're okay with balance. Last one on this side. Good. Inhale, take the leg back, pause, either gaze at the tip of your nose or eyes closed, and then place that leg down. Let's just take 2 cat-cows. Inhale, exhale. Really let your breath be an anchor for staying drawn into the internal aspect of the practice. Good. Let's do the left side now. So inhale, left leg moves back. Exhale, hug in. And same thing, either eyes closed or just gazing at the very tip of the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, hold. And release. Come back onto all fours. Inhale, shoulders roll back, either eyes closed or tip of the nose. Exhale, tuck your toes, press back. Downward facing dog. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. If balance is okay, just keep the eyes closed. Focus on the sound of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. And let the eyes open, but keep them either on the navel or the tip of the nose. And let's inhale, raise the right leg. And then from here, exhale, hug the knee in. Do that again. Inhale, take the right leg up. Exhale, just look at the knee, hug it in. 1 more, inhale. So we're still fanning that fire a little bit from last week, and then we'll step that right foot all the way through. Good, so pause for a moment here. Gaze on the tip of the nose. Steady breath. And then you can either drop the back knee or just come all the way up. Gaze on the tip of your nose. And bring the hands down at the heart center. And then same thing with the hands. Inhale. See the hands move out to the periphery. Exhale. Follow them with your eyes as they come back in. Good. Let's take 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Palms together. Follow the palms as they come up. It'll take extra balance here. And then exhale. Follow the hands as they come down. Drop your back knee. Shift back. And you may find that you need to put a block underneath each hand, or alternatively you could put a bolster-like object underneath here to make the floor a little bit closer for you. Toes come back, extend out through the heel. Make sure there's a little bend in the front knee. Inhale, lift the chest, open the shoulders. Again, gaze is at the tip of the nose. Exhale, lengthen forward over that right leg and fold. You could also have the eyes closed here. Let's do that for 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Walk the hands back. Lift the back knee, or you can keep the back knee down if you prefer. And then keep the focus in close to your body, and then twist. Take the right arm up. Perhaps close your eyes or just gaze at either the right fingertips or the tip of the nose. Or you could even focus on the third eye center here. Take 3 breaths. Release the hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Close your eyes, relax your head and neck. Press down through the palms, hug the muscles up in towards the heart. Hug the muscles of the legs, firm them, extend back through the sit bones, down through the heels. Lengthen the back of your neck. And then let's inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, keep the gaze at the tip of the nose, hug in. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, gaze the tip of the nose and at the knee. One more, inhale. And exhale. Put down. Pause for a moment. And of course, drop the back knee for balance here, if that will be more supportive to your practice. And then inhale, follow the hands up. Exhale, follow the hands down. Inhale, follow the hands out. with your gaze. Exhale, follow them back in. 5 like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Palms together. Steady yourself. Follow the hands slowly as they reach up. And then exhale, follow them as they come down. Pause for a moment here. Even close the eyes. And then drop the back knee. Shift back. Use any props that will help you feel more comfortable in this posture. A little bend in the left knee so that you're not locking out. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, follow the tip of the nose down. Gaze softly out of focus. 5 here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, folding, hinging from the hips. Inhale. Exhale. You can have the eyes closed if you prefer. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Shift forward, hands either side of the front foot. Lift your back leg. Pause for a moment. And then gaze at the tip of the nose, or for balance, look at the hand as it raises up. So you're still keeping your awareness fully grounded in your body. And then if you're able to, bring it in even closer, tip of the nose, or even close your eyes and third eye center. 3 breaths. And then from there, release and bring that hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Relax the head and neck, press down through the hands. Stretch back, 2 or 3 breaths here, eyes closed. Just keeping your awareness and your energy in close. So even though you're cultivating energy, you're holding it within you at this point. And then let's start to slowly walk the feet forward to the front of the mat. A little bend in the knees, firm your legs. Inhale, lift the chest, keep the gaze at the tip of the nose. Exhale, fold down, release the head and neck, even close the eyes here as you turn in even more. We'll do that 3 more times. As you inhale, lift the chest. You can bend the knees a little more. You could also have the hands come to the shins, but keep the gaze at the tip of the nose as you look forward. And then as you exhale, fold down and even let the eyes close. As you hug in, let the crown of the head fall. 2 more times. Inhale. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Exhale, folding, close your eyes. Again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, bend the knees. As you come up, follow the hands in your peripheral vision And then see them come back together and bring the hands down by your side. So we're now going to take a few sun salutations, Surya Namaskar C, keeping the gaze either really internal or just really within the space of our body, so following the hands with our periphery. So we start feet firmly planted on the floor, palms together, lift up through the crown of your head. And then as you inhale, watch the hands come out to the side, see them rise up in the peripheral vision. And as you exhale, fold forward, follow the fingertips. And as you bow, close the eyes and fold in. As you inhale, follow the tip of your nose. So just gaze softly out of focus at the tip of your nose. And then exhale, step the right foot back into the lunge. Inhale, watch the fingertips move out to the sides in the peripheral vision. See them come together, and then as you exhale, follow them down. And you may need the back knee dropped here for balance. Step back, all part of the exhale into downward facing dog, and close the eyes here. And then again, softly out of focus, inhale, follow the tip of the nose into the plank. Modified version first up, so we drop the knees, lower, bend the elbows back, come down, shoulders back, lift up into the back bend, tip of the nose, and then exhale, press back, lift the hips first, eyes closed as you press back into downward facing dog. And look to the inside of the right hand where you want the right foot to go. Step it through, help it through with as little distraction as possible. Inhale, follow the hands in your peripheral vision as they come up. Exhale, follow them as they come down. Inhale, step forward into the flat back lift, just gazing at the tip of your nose. Exhale, bow in, close the eyes. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, bend the knees, follow the hands with your gaze. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, follow the hands down, and then close your eyes as you bow in. Inhale, follow the tip of your nose, soft gaze, and then exhale, left foot steps all the way back. Inhale, follow the fingertips. Exhale, follow them down. Steady breath. Step back, downward facing dog, close the eyes. Take a breath. Inhale, come forward, and either modify as we did before or lower down plank. Inhale, follow the tip of the nose into upward facing. Exhale, close the eyes as you press back, downward facing dog. Good. Softly out of focus eyes, look to the inside of your left hand, step the foot through. Inhale, follow the hands up. And exhale, follow the hands down. Step forward, follow the tip of the nose into the flat back lift. Exhale, bow forward. Close your eyes as you bow in. Inhale, follow the fingertips out and up, and exhale down. Take a breath here, eyes closed or softly out of focus for balance. Let's do the second side, moving with the left leg first this time. Inhale, arms rise, follow them up. Exhale, bow. Close the eyes as you bow in. Inhale, gaze at the tip of the nose. Exhale, left leg steps back. Inhale, raise your hands. Follow them up. Exhale, bow. And step back, downward facing. Close your eyes. Next inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale into the back bend. Just gaze at the tip of your nose. And exhale, close your eyes, relax the head and neck. So make sure gazing at the tip of the nose doesn't mean that you keep your head lifted. Good, look at the inside of your left hand. Step the left foot through, see the hands. Inhale, follow them up. And exhale, follow them down. Inhale, gaze at the tip of your nose into the flat back, side body long. Exhale, close your eyes as you fold forward, release the head and neck. Inhale, bend the knees slightly, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One breath here. Last side, inhale, arms rise. Follow them up. Exhale, follow them down. Close your eyes as you bow in. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, tip of the nose. Exhale, right leg back. Gaze at the hands, steady inhale. And exhale. And back. Close your eyes, enjoy a breath. Next inhale, roll out into the plank, follow your nose, exhale, lower, inhale, just gazing softly out of focus or even close the eyes here, exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good, look at the inside of your right hand. Step the right foot all the way through. Look at your hands. Inhale, raise them up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, tip of the nose, look forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Hands down by your side. Either gaze softly out of focus or eyes closed, midline of the body. Okay, yogis, now I'm going to get you to come and stand facing the long edge of your mat. And we will have a block here just to the outside of the right foot. So the toes are going to stay turned in so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel. And we'll take our arms out nice and wide. So again, aim to keep the gaze at the tip of the nose here, and I'll direct you in taking it elsewhere. So we're going to inhale. Maybe really extend the gaze to the tips of the fingers and the peripheral vision. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee and bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot or perhaps to your makeshift block. Good. Now we'll inhale, come back up. Gaze at the tip of the nose and then exhale, bend the knee. You can follow the left hand to the block. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee as you twist, gaze at the tip of the nose. Good, one more, inhale, and exhale, good. Now we'll stay here, and as you work here, inhale, just gaze at the tip of the nose, lengthen the spine, And then exhale, twist a little deeper, maybe straighten the right leg a little bit more. You can look up at the right hand if that feels a bit more comfortable for you, but not beyond it. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale, expand the body. Exhale, draw the navel in, twist a little deeper. Good, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good. Bend the knees to grab your block or block-like object and place it on the other side. Inhale, take the arms wide, gaze at the tip of your nose. And then exhale, bend the left knee, perhaps follow the right hand down into the twist. Inhale, follow it back, but end up at the tip of your nose. Exhale, bend the knee, come back into the twist. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Good. Pausing here, either hand on the block or the outside of the left foot. Inhale, extend and lengthen. You can even close the eyes if you feel really stable here. Exhale, draw the navel in, turn the head to look up at the left hand and either looking at the left fingertips or eyes closed. Let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can straighten that left leg a little more. Good, and then on your next inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Bring your hands to your hip. Inhale, lift up, keep the gaze at the tip of your nose. A little bend in the knees as you fold forward, continuing looking at the tip of your nose. And as you fold in, you can close the eyes. Relax the head and the neck. Rock forward on your feet a little. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, lift the chest flat back. Maybe gazing at the tip of your nose as you come up, and then as you exhale, close the eyes and fold in deeply. Good. Just keep your eyes closed here. Take 3 breaths here. Firm the legs. Keep lengthening down through the crown of your head. Just enjoy really turning in and switching off from the outside world. Good. And then come up, gazing softly out of focus at the tip of your nose. Bring your hands to your hips. A little bend in the knees as you come all the way up. And then step your feet in together. So I'll get you to stand now facing the front of your mat. Feet hip width distance apart, second toes pointing straight ahead. And then we'll step the right foot back. So ensure that the feet stay hip width distance apart and the right toes are pointing forward and slightly to the right. Keep the gaze at the tip of the nose and either bring the hands behind your back, holding opposite elbows, or take reverse namaste if that's available to you. So hands in prayer behind your back. Inhale, lift up and lengthen out of the side body. Hug the muscles of the legs to the bone. Keep the gaze softly out of focus at the tip of your nose. And as you exhale, fold forward, lengthening out over the front leg. Now you'll keep lifting the heads of the shoulder bones up, squeezing the shoulder blades, and breathe here. You could close your eyes if you're able to maintain balance. Otherwise, just keep lengthening through the crown of your head and gazing softly out of focus at the tip of your nose. If gazing at the big toe feels a little steadier for you, then by all means work there. Draw your left hip back, your right hip forward. Maybe come a little deeper. Okay, then bring your hands down and perhaps place the block on the inside of the left foot or the outside. Inside is easier, and of course if you don't need the block, then you can put that to one side. Place the right hand on the inside or the outside of the foot. Draw the left hip back, take a big breath. Expand the midline of the body, and then as you exhale, twist open to the left. Keep gazing at the tip of your nose. And then once you feel like you've twisted through the body as much as you can, then open the arms up. 3 deep breaths here. And then release. We'll come back out the way that we went in. Just bringing the hands to the lower back. Bend through the front knee to come up. Step forward. Hands down by your side. Gaze at the tip of your nose. Good. And then let's step the left foot back. Feet hip width distance apart. Left toes pointing forward and slightly to the left. Firm your legs. And again, grab hold of opposite elbows or reverse namaste. Palms together, take the elbows back, take the heads of the arm bones back. Hug the muscles of the legs to the bone, inhale, and then exhale, lengthen forward, following the tip of your nose forward. Ensure that the shoulders are equal distance from the floor. And we want to try and not round the back too much here. So keep lifting up through the heads of the shoulder bones and hinging down deeper from the hips. A few steady breaths here. Right hip pulls back. And then from there you can release. The left hand will come down to the floor or the block, either on the inside or the outside of the left foot. Make sure the right knee isn't locked out. You'll have a 1 to 2% bend here. And then big inhale, extend the spine, extend the midline, and then exhale, twist to the right. Okay, drawing the navel in as you twist. And then once you've twisted through the body as much as you can, then take the right arm up to the sky. 3 deep breaths. And you guessed it, gazing at the tip of the nose. And then release. Hands come to the lower back. Press down through the front foot. Bend the knee to press the foot down and come up. Step forward. Hands down by your side. Either close the eyes or softly out of focus. I don't know about you guys, but this video is just what I need. So now just come to stand whichever way, just feet hip width distance apart, and feel the weight evenly distributed through both sides of the body. Lift up through the crown of your head. Again, just gazing softly out of focus at the tip of your nose. And then shift the weight over into the left foot, bend the knee, and place the right knee over the top. You could have the toes off to the side. They could be rested on the floor for some extra balance, or if you're able to, you could tuck them around behind the calf. Inhale, bring the arms wide. And as you exhale, bring the right arm underneath the left, palms together. So if this isn't available to you, you could hug the arms here. And then we really hug in and come down here. Just let the gaze be softly out of focus on the hands, 3 breaths. Shoulders away from the ears. And then try and come out with as much awareness as you went in. Shift over to the other side, so shift the weight over into the right foot. Place the left knee on top, maybe tuck the toes around or work wherever is comfortable for you. Inhale, take the arms wide. Exhale, the left arm comes underneath, or just hug the arms here. Hug in, squeeze the arms together, the knees together, and crunch down or crouch down a little. Ooh. And 3 more breaths here. And then release. Stand tall. Close your eyes. Please come down into child's pose now, toes together, knees wide. Bring your arms out in front, forehead to the floor. Make sure your forehead can comfortably rest on something, whether that's the floor, perhaps a block underneath your head, or even just the hands in fists. And enjoy this opportunity to really keep coming back to your own internal space. Maybe even coming back to that idea of an inner glow that you are focusing on. And now start to press the palms down into the floor. Lift the forearms up off the floor so that it's only your hands that are actually making contact with the mat. And you're hugging the arms in. You'll start to really feel the shoulder blades come onto the back body here, and then soften the chest down. Keep the forearms lifting away from the floor. So you're starting to activate the back. Hug the arms in towards the midline as you keep lifting the forearms away from the mat, and stretch your sit bones back. 2 breaths here. And you want a similar sort of sensation as this as you do when we come into puppy pose. So we'll come up now. The knees will come into inner hip width distance apart. You bring the arms out. You'll notice that my hips stay stacked on top of the knees, so they don't come back or forward of the knees. The thighs are perpendicular to the floor. I keep my arms quite wide, particularly if my shoulders are tight. And then I can come down onto the forehead. And again, you could put a block underneath the forehead here. And more difficult or more intense is to bring the chin to the floor. So work with whichever one feels appropriate for you. The forearms don't stay off the floor here, but I want you to press the palms into the floor about 10%, so that you still feel like you've got a bit of an activation through the back body. And you can even just turn the head to one side and take 5 slow, deep breaths here. If it's more comfortable to keep the forehead or the chin to the floor, then be content to work there. Eyes closed. With each exhale, soften your chest a little closer towards the floor. And then if you've got your head turned to one side, turn your head to the other side for 5 more breaths. Walking in, keep the knees closed this time for a closed-kneed child's pose, and either forehead to the floor or just bring the forehead to your closed fists. And now let's come forward for Sphinx pose. So you'll come onto your belly, have the elbows directly underneath the shoulders, spread your fingertips, walk the legs back. Think of rolling the inner thighs back, lengthen your tailbone down, and then lengthen the side body out of the hips. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears and roll them back and down. Press your shoulder blades onto the back body. Keep the gaze at the tip of the nose, or even close your eyes here. Now press the whole forearm into the floor. Keep drawing the shoulders back and think of trying to drag yourself forward. So you're isometrically dragging the elbows back, trying to bring the chest forward. Lift up through the crown of your head. Gently, say 10 to 20%, press the legs into the floor. Tailbone lengthens back. Eyes closed or gaze at the tip of your nose. 5 more breaths. Good, and then release and come down. Just have a little rest on your hands here. And then you could either come back into Sphinx pose, or you could bend the knees, reach back and grab hold of the ankles. We'll do the same thing as we did in Sphinx, really lengthening out through the legs. So in this case, lengthening out through the knees, inner thighs roll in, tailbone back, shoulders roll back, shoulder blades onto your back body. Keep the eyes closed or at the tip of your nose, and then lift up. Lean back, lift up through the crown of your head. 2 more breaths. And then release. Come down. Perhaps turn your head to the opposite side. And let's come back up to a seated position now. So come onto all fours, tuck your toes, press back into downward facing dog now. And let's step the right knee to sit behind the right wrist. So bring the right knee forward, and the right foot comes up as close behind the left wrist as you can muster. We'll walk the left leg back. So tucking the toes under, you walk the leg back. And you'll curl the toes of the right leg back a little bit and press the outer edge of the foot down in towards the floor. This is going to help protect your knee joint. And then untuck the back toes, lift up. Now if you find that you're collapsing into the right hip, then you can use your block-like object or a pillow and place it underneath the right hip. Inhale, lift up, open through the shoulders, eyes closed. And then exhale, come down and rest on your forearms, or perhaps you'll rest all the way down onto the back of your hands. And we'll take 5 slow, steady breaths here. Keep pressing the outer edge of the right foot into the floor as you breathe. And focus on the third eye center. Beautiful. And then you can open your eyes, keep them softly out of focus as you make your way up. Remove your block. Into downward facing dog. Take a moment to just feel the effects of the posture. And then step the left knee to sit behind the left wrist. Bring the left foot up behind the right wrist as much as you can. Curl the toes back. Press the outer edge of the left foot into the floor as you walk the right leg back. Great. As you keep pressing the outer edge of the left foot and the left shin into the floor, lift up. And of course you would place a block underneath the outer edge of the left hip if you are wanting to roll onto this hip. And then we'll fold down. 5 breaths. Internal gaze at the third eye center. Good, and then please release and place your hands, press back, downward facing dog. Coming back down to the floor now. We're going to come to lay down on our back now and take a final twist. So we'll lay down and right knee into our chest with the left hand. The right arm can come out to the side. Take a deep breath in, keep your eyes closed. And as you exhale, take the right knee across the left side of your body. Keep the right shoulder on the floor here. As you keep encouraging the knee to turn more deeply. You can look out over the right fingertips with closed eyes and take 5 slow, deep breaths here. Internal gaze. With each exhale, you'll notice the navel gently draws in and you're able to relax into the twist a little more. And then release and come out to the center. And then hug the left knee into the chest with the right hand. And then we'll come over or take the left knee across to the right. Just adjusting for my microphone. And you can take the side and through closed eyes, look out over the left fingertips. Internal gaze, 5 breaths. Keep the left shoulder blades on the floor. And with each exhale, relax the left knee a little closer down. Release. Come back for Shavasana. Hands down by your side. Again, let the gaze rest. bit of stretch. Roll to one side and pause for a moment. And then we'll make our way up to a seated position. Just let the gaze adjust to the immediate space around you. So just keep it, a little bit beyond the space of your body, but just the meter or so radius around you. Focus on the tip of your fingers. Take a long, deep breath. Inhale. Long exhale. And start to open your eyes a little more. Look at the room around you. And slowly re-enter the world. Namaste, yogis.